Okay, I think we're on.
We are on.
All right, hi, it's a Tightwad sister, Sharon and Rosie. And we went to the movies last night and we saw, let me get this name right, Miss
Peregrine
and a Home for Peculiar Children. Now, we didn't want to see this. We actually wanted to see The Accountant, but it's not playing at our movies. So my sister called me up in the morning and said, we'll go see that movie. And I said, no, we won't. That's a kid's movie. I'm not into kids' movies anymore. But the good thing was I called my daughter, and she brought my grandkids down, and we took them with us, and we all went to see it together.
I'm glad they came, but I'm going to tell you right now, I would have went without them. But I'm glad they came. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So we have to give a shout out to my grandkids.
Made it a lot more fun with them there.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. My daughter Rosie brought down Ronan. He's 13.
But she's got this thing about going to a kid's movie without kids. I don't know what's going on.
I feel like a pedophile. I told her that before.
Well, then there must be something going on because I don't feel like that at all.
I just feel weird about it. But my grandson's Ronan. He's 13. And my granddaughter Kennedy Rose. She's 11. So when the movie was over, we said to them, "If you
I hope you like this, guys."
Yeah, what do you think? Don't you think they did a good job?
I was going to do the monster, but I couldn't.
She's one of the little twins. So here's the story. It was a Tim Burton show, Tim Burton movie. You could see the way the characters were. It was real people, and then they spliced in all the what do you call it? Like not cartoon, but you would say like, oh yeah, can you see one of the little twins? Yeah, she looks just exactly like them. This was a set of twins there. So it's about a boy who's very close to his grandfather, who tells him about this alternative world that he grew up in, and that there was a group of children, unusual children that have superpowers that live in this home, and they have to always be one step ahead of these monsters that are trying to eat their eyeballs out. I know it sounds crazy. And the kid grows up and he goes and searches out the world. And he finds it, and he becomes involved with all these people, and they have to save themselves from the monsters. Samuel L. Jackson was in it. He was one of the monsters. He was pretty good. And the grandfather is Terrence Stamp. I haven't seen him for years. He's an English actor. And back in the day, when me and my sister used to go to the movies, we lived in Kensington in Philadelphia. There was a movies there called the Midway. And every Saturday and Sunday, I took her to the movies. From the time she was like 5 or 6 on. And I saw this movie called The Collector back like in the 60s, and it always stuck with me. It was super scary. And he was the star of that. I haven't seen him since.
I have.
I've seen him in a couple little things.
Been in movies.
Yeah, he's been in stuff.
I thought he was somebody else.
Yeah, his name's Terrence Stamp. He was very good as the grandfather.
Terrence Stamp was that black actor.
No, it's the guy that was the grandfather.
Anyway,
so the movie was...
It was a typical Tim Burton movie. It was great. The photography was great. Cinematography was great.
The special effects were off the Richter scale.
Oh,
like always, like a Tim Burton movie. They really were.
It was good.
Wasn't my kind of movie, but when the movie got over, we said to my grandkids, we said to Ronan, if you can give it 1 to 5 wine glasses, what would you give it? And he said, absolutely 5. And then we said to Kennedy, what would you give it? And she said 4. And my daughter Rosie said 5 instantly. Then Kennedy said, I want to change my mind. And I said, no, you can't. You gave it. And she said, no, I saw you and Aunt Sharon change your glasses all the time. So she got us on that. So then she said, okay, 5.
I don't change my glass.
Well, sometimes we do.
I don't think
so. Well, that's what Kennedy said. Right. So anyway, it was good. And if you have kids, I think your kids will love it. I don't know about really, really little kids, even though the special effects were pretty good in it. It took place in Wales. All the kids were excellent actors.
They were very good.
All the kids?
Very good.
Yeah, the kids were great. They really were. I don't recognize any of them. Oh, Judi Dench was in it. She was one of the... she had her own home.
She was only in it.
She wasn't in that much, but she was in it. And I would say I wouldn't recommend it for you to go as an adult to see it by yourself or with a friend. But I would say that if you had little kids, I would definitely take them.
It was good. It's going to be up there for something. You recognize it as a
Tim Burton for sure.
It's going to be up there for something. Some kind of Academy Award for cinematography. Something.
Costumes are really good. And the superpowers the kids have was all very interesting.
That is too.
Yeah, that was all pretty good.
The more you think about it, you know, when I watched it, I liked it. I thought it was pretty good. But then the more you... I'm sorry about that.
She's got a cold.
Another cough. But anyway, yeah, and it's getting hot in here, so... It's really hot. It's 85 degrees today.
Yeah, this is the last day of Indian summer.
20th. No,
yeah, I got my flip-flops back.
All right, so come on, let's vote because I got to get out of this thing. I'm really sweating underneath here.
Okay, for myself, I can't count my grandkids, but for myself, I'm giving it 2.
I got all this stuff at the
and a half
store.
Because I thought that
It's pretty good, huh?
Yeah, you look. I don't get to see this stuff until she puts it on because she wants me to get the effect. I bust out laughing when I see it.
$4 for this hat.
Yeah, you know how cheap we are.
Oh my God, my birthday.
Oh, look what she did your birthday. All right, so I'm giving it 2.5. I'm saying the cinematography, like my sister
I'm giving
said,
it more than that.
I gave it 2.5.
I'm going to give it 3.
The special effects were amazing, like skeletons, sword fights with skeletons and all. Really cool. Really cool.
Yeah, yeah.
So, and my grandkids, like I said, they loved it. So I would say if you have a kid, take a kid to see it for sure.
It's a good Halloween movie.
Oh, yeah, that'd be
It
good
is a good Halloween movie. That's why it's coming out, I think. It's a good Halloween movie.
Yeah, for sure.
Rotten Tomatoes gave it a good 65 or 8 or something, but the poor accountant got a splat tomato, 34.
Green splat tomato. We're going to try to see the count next week.
Well,
We're down here in Cape May.
Yes, we are. Okay.
And we don't get a whole lot of the movies are advertised, but then they don't come to our theater.
Yeah, right. So
There's one about an hour away. It's another Frank's an hour away.
Sorry about that, Joe.
But our movies are tough. That other Frank's, it's dirty all the time. The bathrooms are dirty.
Is this a good? Oh my God!
She doesn't like the other one.
Horrible.
The seats are all broken. In the winter, remember when we did the one for the room? We went in, there was no freezing. We had our coats on.
Okay, we got to go.
Then we went in the summer. There was no air conditioning.
So far away from the movie review, it's not even funny. All right. Anyway,
we did a movie review. They understand what we wanted.
Kids, yes.
Adults, no. It was okay, but I would say
it's good to see in the movies, though.
It was good. The special effects were good.
It's good to see in the movies.
So if you have some kids and you're looking for something to take them to,
yes.
Yeah, this would be something that they would love. It's got a little bit of a love story too. It's cute.
I can't breathe.
Okay, she can't breathe. She's dying in this.
See you later.
We're gonna try to see the count next week if we can.
No,
right?
we're not. No.
The one at Hacktaw Ridge, the one with the soldier.
No.
No?
Is that coming out?
A week.
There's something else out. I don't know. Yeah, I think
soldier
it is.
Who didn't want to fight.
November 4th.
Okay. All right. Have a nice week. Thanks for watching. Oh my God! Look how cool that looks.
Go to the movies.
Take kids to the movies for this one. Take kids.
Bye.